Welcome to the Get Missed Toy. I'm your host, James Hart, and the other host, the co-host, is
Bill Duncan, as always.
Today's program is called The Face of the Author, and it comes from a quote from Bill, which is...
What's what?
Your quote about the face of the author.
Oh, I see the face of the author, but I could just be a character.
So you think you're a character,
but when I look in the mirror...
Who's the author?
Well, my original face. You know what? Yeah, because I can really identify with Quantum Leap in a way.
Yeah?
Yeah, that show kicked ass when I was little.
So you feel like you're a character in like a story, or?
Yeah, I feel like I've been in different books over the years, and I personally would rather be written or drawn if you're going to record me the old-fashioned ways.
So what is the face of the author? What does it look like? It's your face.
I don't know. It's just it's a term I coined when, I don't know, there's people out there that it's kind of sad, but they can't move on to another level in a way.
What's the level that they should move on to? What's wrong with the level they're at?
The next book.
The
next book. Or
the sequel.
The next episode, yeah, or the next episode.
How far do you think you are in the book?
Oh, I've been in a few books. This one is just the pinnacle.
Just cameos
of my life.
Are you the main character, or are you just like a minor character?
I've been a minor character before. I don't know, I had this delusion about, wow, what's a real actual delusion is the Truman Show. For the longest time, I thought, and even still do at times, feel like I live on a soundstage. It's interesting.
That everyone's watching you and filming you, but if you're in a book, then you're like in black and white. You're like in words. If you're in a movie,
yeah, that's what I'd rather have that than the actual like live motion.
So you've been both. You've been in the movie and you've been in the book.
Book, yeah.
Through projection, right?
Pure projection, yes.
Straight jacket projection or just freebase projection?
The one that has a pot of gold at the end of it.
Did you bring some gold back?
I don't know.
What kind of character are you in these stories? Do you have to change when you go from a story to a different story?
Yeah, because sometimes you become you go by a different name. And that's the main part. Or aliases, they're always fun. I have a few of them.
Alter egos?
Alter egos, like secret identities.
Do you believe in like multiple personalities? Because that's kind of like a disputed kind of mental illness, is like multiple personalities having distinct personalities within you.
Well, yeah. I mean, the voices are kind of channeled through another part of your soul, right?
But they're not a distinct human being, though.
No, they're technically a spirit or... Yeah.
They don't have a body. Or they don't have a full character. They're not the same as you. I don't think. Or what do you think? Do you think they're full beings? Full spirits?
Well, some people look at me as a gateway. And with, I don't know. I mean, it kind of bugs me, but it kind of doesn't.
A gateway to what?
Well, to for people, well, spirits that are in limbo, even. Yeah. Or spirits, or
to get
souls.
back into Earth.
I still believe in Middle Earth, and that's where I feel like we could. Well, I don't know.
That's where we are, or that's where we can go.
Either way, it's better that way. Even way, it's better that way.
Limbo is like purgatory?
Where they don't have a purpose and they are haunting people. And can't see the needs to carry on, but their future selves wants to carry on and move on. And they're just dragging people just by kind of a dead spirit.
What did they want to get through you to get to?
The afterlife, actually. So go figure. Which I now know is kind of like when you cross over. Yeah, I don't know.
They're in the afterlife, though, aren't they?
I don't know. Some would
To
tend
get
to
to a
argue.
better afterlife through you?
Oh, there's so many different levels of me. Like when I describe my own self, it's like I'm an onion, and that's why the like multiple personality totally makes sense. Because I'm like an onion, or even like a tree trunk that, well, a tree with rings, right? And the texture can kind of rough like fractals around.
Let's say there's a person and he's wearing like these clothes, he's like a suit or something, and he's all dressed up, and then he changes into like ragged clothes, like ragged jeans and stuff. That's the same person, and that's kind of like what masks are like, or personalities are like of a person. They try on their different personalities, and it's like putting on clothes. They're the same person all the way through, but it's like you say, like an onion, you're like peeling back a layer, but you're still the same onion, right? There's unity there.
It is.
And it's not split into individuals, like there isn't like
Selfish, no, it's more like Voltron.
friends in your head.
Or Power Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man, Godzilla.
But when you project yourself, can you like meet other full beings? Not just partial ones that are in your head?
I don't know if you can actually separate yourself when you're sleeping. Yeah, things actually happen.
What's the best story you've been in?
My own life.
Story of your own life? What's the title of that one?
Too many titles would be a better, like, show, a serious show.
The author that you see, that you're the character, that you see the author to fit in with other people's beliefs, is that author like God or something?
Well, alien changelings.
Alien changelings? What are those?
People who can, like, blend in and use cloning to their advantage. Especially aliens when it comes to them trying to want to invade us secretly or quietly.
But they've mostly been deported.
Man, I'm not lying. I know for a fact somewhere there's like law-breaking aliens, so they have to report them. I mean, they can't be seen because, yeah.
And you're not talking about people without green cards?
A green card, that sounds nice.
Well, immigrants are also called aliens.
Yeah, if you're across the border.
Illegal aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you the author of your own story?
I'm the author of my own, my own book. I feel that I'm such a character, I'm so in tune to other kind of suggestion of acting that it's kind of like cheesy and gross that I feel like I'm a reality TV star. which I don't want to be, because that would just suck, because I don't want to be recorded and shit. Just drawn, written, that's it.
Just drawn? Like in a comic?
Yeah.
You want to exist in an afterlife as a caricature?
I don't know, sometimes you live on that way.
Live on through cartoons?
Yeah. Because somewhere it's being played, you know?
It's not really much of an interesting life. I mean, you don't have your body anymore. You're like buried under the ground and you're like in a comic book and it's like you're flat. You're two-dimensional.
I feel I'm more 4D than 3D. 4D. Like I can see how kind of from an angle or from the other person's eyes. It's interesting. That's another kind of ability that I have with some things.
What's your most powerful ability?
I don't know. It's called my imagination, I think.
Could you be imagining projection?
Well, like I said, sometimes half the time you're asleep is when things happen.
When you're asleep, you're dreaming.
Yeah, and like rapid eye movement.
And it's all within your head, so there's no, you're not teleporting, you're not going anywhere, you're not time traveling when you're asleep, are you? Or are you?
Rick Van Winkle, like waking up with like a beard down to here and expecting to see like flying cars and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
How do you know you're not just a brain in a vat?
Or like a program or a simulation.
Yeah.
And that's always up to argument. Life is strange in the way it proceeds in anyone's lives.
What are your beliefs when it comes to Christmas?
I don't know. It's an okay holiday. It's always nice to get stuff. But I still have to get my shopping done.
You talked earlier about people that haven't leveled up yet. Is projection the way they can level up?
If they know how to meditate and become one, yeah. I mean, there's a lot involved. Or maybe not a lot involved. It's just the way you see it and the way you do it, I guess.
How is it done, though?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Or does a person have to have an innate ability to do it, like a talent, a superpower?
I don't know. There's some people that say that schizophrenia gives you superpowers, and technically it's a term for mutants. Schizos.
Yeah.
But if you can go onto a different plane when you're sleeping and be so enthralled, well, me at least, when I see these dream-like, weird, like, infrastructures, like zoning and fencing, and just, like, having an idea that eventually most of the land will be connected to Calgary from Cochrane. But I don't know, that still might not happen.
And most of the earth will be covered in city?
You know what? That's actually a Star Wars city. It's like completely a whole city on it, one planet. One planet is a whole